1033 The Edge.
We're going to talk to a guy at 4:30 today that may surprise you. This guy is named Nasty the Horse. And what he does is take junk shots repeatedly, kicks to the junk.
I'm not sure how to take that.
Yeah, he takes repeated kicks to the junk, but he gets money for it. We're trying to figure out how he does it. What's the trick? Because he's got to have a steel plate welded in. There's just no way somebody can survive the repeated amounts of kicks.
And we're talking hard kicks.
You saw the video, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he stands there, and guys line up.
It's like they do a running start.
Well, and think about this, right? So if you had a stupid buddy that was going to do this, you would get out your largest pair of boots, and you would wind back, like for days, right? Steel tip.
Got him on right now.
Get the Sorels out, and you would wind back. You'd weight that sucker. You would wind back, and Brian Moorman, punt that thing. And that's apparently what these guys did, and he seems to be fine. MTV's had him on. He gets paid for this, but we're trying to figure out what's the trick, how much money you get, is this worth it, how you survive. I don't know.
Why would you do this?
Why would you do this? So Nasty the Horse is going to be on at 4:40 today. Interesting circus sideshow.
Then we're going to see how many Potter can take, right?
Right, exactly.
Because I wore the steel-toed Timberland Pros today.
He doesn't know about that yet. And then at 5 o'clock, telephone number. So there's a guy who's making a little side money. And you might be doing that this time of the year. Couple of extra bucks here and there. You take an extra job, you work a little extra in the evening, you do what you got to do. This guy found a unique talent. And so before you start going, hey, what's this money-making scheme? What's the idea? You should listen to what he does first. He's known as Horse. And he's known as Horse. And what Horse does is expose his unique talent. He allows people to swiftly kick him in the junk repeatedly. Not once, not twice, several times. I think at one point, didn't he get up to somewhere around 64, 65?
I know he was 63.
I know he was setting a record. It's like how far can you kick a field goal or something like that. But I mean, I was going to say that takes some junk, but I got to figure his
balls of steel.
Yeah, there's got to be a metal plate welded on there somehow, right? There's got to be something. There's got to be something that keeps him going after all of these years. Let me give you an idea of something here. I'm going to play this. This is a videotape of him just getting kicked repeatedly over and over and over again. Here we go. Here we go. Horse, how would you describe what you do?
Oh, I guess I get kicked in the groin for a living.
For a living, because
that means you get paid.
Yes.
Okay, who pays you?
Various things. I get paid on the internet. I get paid by TV shows for clips, and I've done a couple TV show for MTV, so I got paid there too.
Right, because there's Dirty Jobs. You ever watch that show?
Yeah.
Right, and he goes and he hits some of the toughest jobs in the nation, on the planet, and but he hasn't hit that one yet, because I got to figure you're the only guy that currently considers that an occupation.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, it might be the dirtiest one out of all.
Yeah. So how do you do it?
How do I do it?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I strong tolerance of pain, mind over matter.
The plate welded in your shorts.
No. Everything's normal.
Horse.
Everything still works.
Horse, we've watched the videos. That's impossible. Physically, there's no way you can take that.
I know. I don't understand it, but no, I consider cups cheating. I just go for it. medically, I don't know how to explain it.
Have you been to a doctor at all since this has been going on? Have him just check him out a little bit?
There could be a cancer, a lump that's blocking things.
Oh, I doubt it's probably been blasted.
Jeez.
Yeah, no, I've done a physical in the last year or two, but no, I mean, if anything came up where I thought something was out of the ordinary, I'd go get a checkup, but everything's been fine every time.
So when did you determine that? This is Horse, by the way. When did you determine that you can withstand this sort of thing?
When I was little, I used to fight with my brother, and he used to, I was a little bit older, so he used to always just, kick me in the groin to kind of get the advantage, and then I started realizing that it really didn't do much.
Right.
Compared to other people. So from there, it kind of grew to like high school and junior high, just kind of getting some entertainment for some others by getting kicked and such, and that's kind of where it all started.
Yeah.
And you did say you're normal down there, a normal male?
Yep, normal male.
Okay.
All right, you sure that it does it crawl inside? Does it hide when this is going on?
No, it's as normal as it could be.
Is it that it's so tiny that you can withstand this?
No.
I've run out of questions. I gotta be honest.
I'm just wondering if he's still fertile.
Yeah, I do have a daughter. She's 2.5 years old, and I don't know, I guess, if I'm still fertile, but if I had to guess, I would say yes.
How much money have you made in one, what's been your biggest payday so far, Horse?
Biggest payday, you might make maybe a couple grand per a clip, maybe.
Okay.
So,
have you ever thought about, the Guinness Book of World Records? Have you gone for that?
Yeah, I mean, I just shot I tried to go for consecutive nut shots in a row. Mm-hmm. I got 63. I guess I could have possibly got more. I just when I was doing it, I started realizing that there was no consistent way to, even if somebody else attempted it, I was getting destroyed. These guys were trying to kill me when they were kicking me. So without building a machine, there's not a consistent way that you can get the record set.
Yeah.
So plus, I don't think Guinness would actually be too down to be supporting that kind of thing. But maybe in the future I can get him to come out.
Horse. No, we're talking to Horse, and he's the guy that gets kicked in the groin for a living, gets paid to do this. It's the Shred and Ragan Show on Rock Radio 103.3 The Edge. Horse, I was wondering, have you done anything to the groin besides getting kicked? Have you tried any artificial objects?
Oh man, I've done so much. I've done airbags out of cars. I've jumped down a 25 set onto the handrail. Man, I've lit on my pants and my crotch area on fire and got kicked before.
Yeah.
So,
blowtorch?
Not a blowtorch. No, not yet.
Anything like golf clubs, baseball bats, anything like that?
Yeah, I've done golf clubs. I took batting cage shots. I'm slowly checking off the list
Your
of
bucket
everything.
List. Sure.
Yeah.
What about injuries? Have you suffered any injuries in doing all this?
No, not with that. After the world record attempt, I was a little swollen. I do other stunts, so I do flips and slams and all sorts of stuff, and gotten very, very lucky.
Yeah.
So no major injuries.
I know a guy who was in construction. He fell from the second floor to the first floor onto a sawhorse.
Oh.
And he was busted up. You should try that. I think you can do it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I've been able to get through almost everything. Lucky. I've done a flip over a creek before, a huge gap, and landed right on my head.
Right.
Watching the video, it looks like I should have died, and I just got up and walked away.
Horse, what's the game plan here? You said you had a daughter, right? So you got to think long term now. You got to think of, a master payoff of some sort, like you jumping into the Grand Canyon and landing crotch first on something, right? I mean, there has to be some major payoff here. What do you think?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, when I found out about my daughter, I was doing stunts, and I thought most people started asking me, what are you going to do? Are you going to stop? And to me, I actually started taking it more serious because I wanted to make it a career. Mm-hmm. So I actually started going harder, and eventually I ended up getting ended up getting casted for an MTV show. So I'm waiting on that, and then from there it's just going bigger and bigger after my name gets out.
Right.
And hopefully put it on shows and just, up in the ante.
You know, it'd be big. You know, they like to see a lot of stunts usually on, like, New Year's Eve. Maybe if you could, like, lay on your back with your legs open and talk about a new version of the ball drop.
Right.
It comes flying down and nails you right in the crotch.
Repeatedly.
That would be sweet. I've done a couple of drop things. I've dropped watermelon from about 30 feet up, books and such. But that's definitely a good idea.
The lighted ball drop at Times Square.
Right. And
I'd be all for it.
And at some point, it has to. The ultimate for you has to end with an explosion, with you losing it. Right. That's got to be your biggest
hopefully
payoff.
Not, but they're my money makers, so I got to keep them as long as possible.
Yeah. Take them on the sideshow, go to the circus. All right, well, listen, Horse, good luck to you, and thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
All right, man, take care.
See you.
A man called Horse.
He seems even-keeled. Yeah, it's what I do for a living.
His voice wasn't as high as I expected it to
I know it. Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Yeah. How's it going, Horse? Oh, not so good. With my side job. I don't think at that point even Walmart greeter. It's got to be a little bit better.
I'm amazed. He said he was getting a couple grand per clip on some websites.
The problem with Horse, and this is the part that we've had trouble, is independent verification. Is Horse real? By all accounts, it seems like he's got a website.
He's got videos.
He's got videos. The videos look, but short of actually, some friend going, oh yeah, it's legit. I don't know.
Well, we have heard of websites or people paying people to do stunts so they could put the videos up on their sites and then get money, from advertisers and stuff.
Yeah. Wow. Is the economy that bad? This guy's got to make a few extra bucks, and this is the only way he's got? Maybe there's...
when you find your niche in life, when you find that one talent that you have that not many people have...
Taking computer skills class, something for God's sakes.
You've got to take advantage of it.
5 o'clock. And we...